Welcome to English for Class. I'm your teacher, Miss Pauline Joyce A.B. Villafuerte. But before that, please subscribe my YouTube channel, Pau Joyce Vlogs. We are now in Quarter 1, Module 3, Significant Details. Our lesson is about noting significant details of various text types. Our learning objective: you will be able to note significant details on various text types. What I know. Direction: read the paragraphs below and note the significant details on the various texts. Number 1. A person with a healthy body and healthy mind has a healthy lifestyle. Eating a balanced diet with proper exercise is a good combination. People need to eat low and grow foods, not too much on salty, fatty, and sweet food for them not to suffer from any disease. A person with proper exercise routines will have a good body form. People need to burn the calories they eat. On the other hand, a healthy mind is freeing our mind from worries and just have self-confidence. Number 1. What is the paragraph all about? What's your answer? Very good. It's a healthy lifestyle. Number 2. What do we need to be healthy? Very good. We need to be healthy by eating balanced diet and proper exercise. Number 3. Why is there a need for a proper balanced diet and proper exercise? Very good. Not to suffer from any disease and have a good body form. Number 2. Mount Mayon is located at Daraga, Albay. It belongs to the 7 ancient wonders of the world. That's why it is popular all over the world. It is known for its perfect cone, majestic as it is, renowned for its beauty, but many fear its destructiveness when it erupts. Number 1. What is the paragraph all about? It's all about Mount Mayon. Number 2. Where is Mount Mayon located? It's located at Daraga, Albay. Number 3. Why is it popular all over the world? Correct. Because it belongs to 7 ancient wonders of the world. Let's go now to number 3. Cooking rice is not that easy for others. First, you have to put 1 cup of rice in a clean casserole. Next, wash the rice with water 2 times and add 1 cup of water in the casserole. Then, let it cook until it boils. When boiling is done, put in a low fire until it's cooked. Finally, serve it on a plate. Number 1. What is the paragraph all about? Very good. It's about how to cook rice. Number 2. What is the first step in cooking rice? Put 1 cup in a clean casserole. Good job. Number 3. Where will we put cooked rice? Nice. On a plate. Now let's proceed to what's it. Direction. Identify if the words below can be related to the dictionary, thesaurus, or online resources. So, let's go back to our lesson last meeting. Number 1. Synonyms. Correct, children. It's thesaurus. Number 2. Google search. Correct. It's online resources. Number 3. Meaning. Very good. It's a dictionary. Number 4. Pronunciation. Correct. It's dictionary also. And the last one is Mozilla Firefox. It is kind of online resources. Very good, children. Now let's proceed to our lesson. What's new? Reading time! Read the short story below and note the significant details. Be able to answer the comprehension question. Our title is about junk foods, to eat or not to eat, by Leah E. Basquinia. Junk food is unhealthy. That is not new to us. It's greasy, fatty, and if eaten regularly, definitely won't help anyone to be healthy. However, as unhealthy as it may seem, it is still one of those temptations that seems hard to say no. But if you want to stick to a healthy lifestyle, then eating junk food is none of the choices. Make your body always healthy. Stop eating junk food because there are no vitamins in it. It can never help you maintain a good and healthy body. Instead of eating junk foods, there are a lot of nutritious food that can help your body become healthier. These foods can make us unhealthy. Ask yourself, will I let junk food tempt me or not? Well, it's our choice. Temptation are hard to find, but in the end, you will be rewarded with the health you have been taking care of. Let's answer the comprehension question. Number 1. What's the paragraph all about? It's all about junk food. Very good. Number 2. Are junk food bad in our health? Why? Yes, they will make us unhealthy. 3. How do junk foods affect our health? They ruin our body. Number 4. What are some foods that we need to eat? We need to eat nutritious food. And the last one, number 5. Why is there a need to eat healthy food? In order for us not to be sick. Very good. Let's proceed to this text that we read a while ago is an exposition, puts forward an argument or a particular point of view. We can note significant details on its text by reading comprehensively and answering the what, when, where, why, and how question. So this is the example of an exposition. Now, let's proceed to another direction. Read the various text types and note significant details by answering the questions below. Letter A. Everybody has pets in our house. Some are domesticated, others are wild and endangered. I have a lot of pets at home like dogs, birds, pigs, chicks, and roosters. Among them, the cat is my favorite. Its eyes are blue and has a pointed nose and sensitive ears. Its fur is white and gold. Its name is Kaori. I named it after the girl main character Kaori in Samurai X manga. Kaori is a sweet fat-bellied cat. Its favorite foods are fried chicken and chicken pork adobo. My pet is a friendly cat because it doesn't catch mice and it plays with our dog Tango. Number 1. What is the pet described in the paragraph? It's a cat. Number 2. Why is a pet cat being the favorite of the author? Because cat is friendly, has blue eyes, pointed nose, and sensitive ears. Number 3. How is the pet cat being named after? Its name is Kaori. Now let's proceed to letter. Okay, a description tells the characteristic of a particular thing. We can note significant details on a text by reading comprehensively and answering the what, when, where, why, and how questions. So the text that we read about the cat is a description because it describes the characteristic of a cat. Let's proceed to letter B. The fairy tale entitled Cinderella is the story of Cinderella who always humiliated by her stepmother and her two stepsister. She is treated like a nanny. When Prince Charming invited every woman to join the ball, Cinderella was the only woman left in their house crying, until her fairy godmother rescued her from the misery. Her fairy godmother finds ways so that she attends to the ball, but there's one thing that she was reminded to do. Cinderella needs to be home before the clock strikes midnight. Cinderella went to the ball and danced all night with Prince Charming that she did not even notice that it was midnight. She hurriedly went home and left one glass shoe at the palace. The next morning, Prince Charming let every woman try to fit the shoe until he reached Cinderella's house. He let her try to fit the shoe and it slid it easily. Prince Charming and Cinderella got married and lived happily ever after. The story tells us there's a rainbow always after the rain. That's whatever problem and sadness that come along the way, there is always happiness that awaits in the end. Number 1, who is the main character in the story? Correct, it's Cinderella. Number 2, how did Cinderella go to the ball? By the help of fairy godmother. Number 3, why do you think Cinderella was always humiliated by her stepmother and stepsister? They were envy to Cinderella. It is a type of a response. It's used to summarize, analyze, and respond to a literary text. A response may be a review or personal response. We can note significant details on its text by reading comprehensively and answering the what, when, where, why, and how questions. Let's go now to what's more. Read the various text types and note significant details by answering the questions below. Letter A. Renil Barameda, the new elementary school principal of Upper Bonga Elementary School, gave his first walk to the pupils and the teaching and non-teaching staff of Upper Bonga Elementary School during his first day of service last June 23, 2019. He stated his mission and vision on how to make the school more conducive to learning. He emphasized that there should be a balance of time for academics and co-curricular activities. Furthermore, he gave light to the fact that instruction and physical facilities will surely benefit the learners. New school head, new leadership, but let us not forget a former leader who honored Upper Bonga Elementary School for 4 years, said Mr. Renil B. Barameda, the new principal. Number 1, who is the new principal of Upper Bonga Elementary School? Correct, it's Renil Barameda. Number 2, when was his first day of service? Correct, June 23, 2019. Number 3, what are his mission and vision? Balance of time for academics and co-curricular activities. It is an example of an information report. Information report is used to present information about something. It describes an entire class of things, whether natural or made. We can note significant details on its text by reading comprehensively and answering the what, when, where, why, and how questions. So, what I have learned or what you have learned in this lesson. Fill in the blanks below. Choose your answer from the box. In the box, when, where, who, why, and how. So, we can note significant details on its text by reading comprehensively and answering the who, when, where, why, and how questions, or this is the WH questions. What I can do. Read the various types and note significant details by answering the questions below. Letter A. Why is washing our hands important? Hand washing makes our hands clean if washed properly. By using a germicidal soap and clean water, it makes our hands free from any form of germs. The germicidal soap should stay at our hands for 10 seconds. Germicidal soaps are known to kill germs in our hands and the body. Hand washing is important so that we will not get sick. Number 1. Why is hand washing important? It makes hands clean. Number 2. How should the germicidal soap be used in hand washing? Soap should stay at our hands for 20 seconds. Number 3. Why is there a need to kill germs in our hands? Correct, so that we will not get sick. This is an example of an explanation text. Explanation makes clear how or why things are or how things work. We can note significant details on its text by reading comprehensively and answering what, when, where, why, and how questions. So, let's go now to assessment. Read the various texts and note significant details by answering the questions below. A Devotee by Leah Baskina. Miss Sanchez is a teacher who devoted her life to teaching the children. During weekdays, she teaches at school, and on weekends, she gathers all the neighboring children and teaches them to read, write, and count. One day, the barangay officials noticed the kindness done by Miss Sanchez to the children. They decided to go to her house. As they reached Miss Sanchez's house, they were so surprised to see a mini classroom in her garden where the children learned to count, write, and read. Miss Sanchez was also surprised to see barangay officials in her house. She hurriedly entertained them. They asked Miss Sanchez if she is willing to be a volunteer teacher in the literacy program of the barangay. Without much hesitation, she accepted being a volunteer teacher on the literacy program. The barangay officials leave her house happy. Let's answer the guide questions. Number 1. What's the title of the story? A Devotee. Correct. Number 2. Who is the author of the story? It is written by Leah Baskina. Number 3. Who are the characters in the story? Miss Sanchez and the barangay officials. Number 4. What can you say about its character in the story? Miss Sanchez is a devoted teacher, and the barangay officials are generous and resourceful. Number 5. What is the story all about? It's all about a devoted teacher. It is an example of a narrative text. A narrative tells a story. We can note significant details on its text by reading comprehensively and answering what, when, where, why, and how. So, thank you children for listening. See you. on our next lesson. Bye-bye!